Hi everybody, I am Dr.T.Miranda Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St. Joseph College, Kadalur. Today we are going to see about the third generation. So in the last class, we saw about the zeroth generation, first generation and the second generation of the operating system. So in the zeroth generation, mechanical devices was used, and in the first generation, vacuum tubes was used, which occupies large space and it produces more heat. And in the second generation, transistors was used, the size and the cost was reduced, and they introduced Fortran language, assembly level language, and they was using two computers, that is 1401 and 7094 machines. So in 1401 machine, it is very slow, and 7094 it will be very fast. So for processing, they will be using this 7094 machines. So now we are going to see about the third generation. In the third generation, IBM announced System 360 series of computers. That is, family of computers concept came into existence. What is this family of computers? The family which all belongs to the system which all belongs to the IBM family, it is called as the family of computers. Or if the system belongs to an Pentium, then it is called as Pentium family. If it belongs to Intel, then it is called as Intel family. So this family of computer concept came into existence in the third generation. So IBM 370, IBM 43XX, IBM 30XX belongs to the same family. So in this IBM, it faced a problem of converting the existing, that is in the second generation we used 1401 machines. So existing users of 1401 to System 360 series of computers. So they introduced two utility programs. One is simulators, the other one is the emulators. Simulators, it is a software driven and it is slow and it is very less cost. But emulators are hardware driven and therefore the cost and the speed is high. But both of them are going to convert the 1401 users to System 360. Based on this IBM delivered 4 operating systems for System 360 series of computers. That is CP-67-CMS for virtual storage system, and OS-MVT for bigger 360 system, and OS-MFT for medium 360 system, and DOS-360 for smaller 360 system. Now we are going to see the various advantages and disadvantages of the above operating system. So these are the operating system which was released for System 360 series of computers. Now we are going to see the advantages and disadvantages of the above operating systems. The first one is integrated circuits. So next one is portability, then job control language, multi-programming, spooling and time sharing. First one, integrated circuits. So already you know that in the third generation, the System 360 was based on ICs. The cost and the size of the computer was very small. It begins to shrunk. Next, portability. Portability, when you are going to go in for System 360 system, it was written in assembly language for a specific machine. So it is very hard to portable with different architecture. Next, job control language. So this job control language allowed the user or a programmer to communicate with its operating system. It will be doing the task like creating a file, running a job or sorting a file, etc. So what is the use of this job control languages? It reduces the setup and tear down operation. So in the second generation, I think you might have remembering that setup and tear down operation. So setup operation, you're going to load your cards and you're going to mount your tapes. Tear down operation is nothing but you're going to remove the cards and you're going to dismount the tapes. So this process is being reduced by job control language. So next one is multi-programming. So multiprogramming is very important concept in operating system. A single processor is going to execute more than one process at a time. Then it is called as multiprogramming. So if you're going to take your physical memory, so this is your physical memory. Already I told that, which we have seen this already in the kernel, or you can say you might have seen booting concept. So your main memory is being divided, or your physical memory, main memory you can say, or you can say it as a physical memory. It is being divided into one part is your operating system part, the other part is the user part. So this part is being held by the operating system. Here we are loading 3 programs, that is program 1, 2 and 3. So each is holding a separate program. So one for one partition. This is called as multiprogramming. So what is the advantage of multiprogramming is, during IO operation, when one program is gone for an IO operation, the CPU will be switching from one program to another program, so that the CPU will not be idle in multiprogramming. That is the main advantage of multiprogramming. It increases the throughput. Next one, spooling. So spooling is another one important concept, that is simultaneous peripherals operation online. So here we are going to have this punch cards. This is your disk and this is your reports. These things we have seen already in your second generation. Separately, the punch cards is being loaded. All the jobs that is using card to tape utility program, you will be loading this one using this 1401 machine. All the cards will be loaded inside your tapes. Next, you will be taking that tapes to another one machine, that is 7094 for processing. Then again from 7094 you will be taking that for printing. So that process is being reduced using this concept called as spooling. It is simultaneous peripherals operation online. So in this diagram, first A represents you are loading the cards. What are the cards you are going to have? You are going to load it inside the disk first. B represents the OS loads as many jobs in the memory one after the another until the available memory would accommodate them. C represents the disk image of the report is written onto the disk. The D represents the actual print from the disk takes place. Then why it is called as spooling? For example, let us consider the first card is being loaded inside your disk. Then your first card has come for processing. At the same time, the second card can be read inside your disk. Now, if the first card has been completed, it will be stored inside the disk. The second process will be getting inside for processing. Simultaneously, at the same time, the third card will be loaded inside the disk. The first card will be gone for printing. The second card will be in the disk, and the third card will be in your processing. This will be done in a simultaneous manner. So these are the peripherals. All the peripherals are working simultaneously. So it is called as simultaneous peripheral operation online. The advantage is it solves the problem of carrying. Already I told that in 1401 machine and 704 machine, it will be going on carrying from one place to another. So the advantage is to reduce this processing. Next one, time sharing. System 360 does not support time sharing system. So now we have seen the advantages and disadvantages of the above operating systems. Next we are going to see about the fourth generation. Fourth generation, large scale integration circuits was designed using silicon chips. So you know, if you are going to take a computer, it is being made into many units like CPU, memory, IO, interfaces, and each of them is again divided into registers, multiplexers, decoders and other digital circuits. So if you are going to see the chip size, it is very small and is very hard to design. So they introduced a technique called as computer aided design, which is used to design the circuits easily and accurately. Microcomputers and personal computers was introduced in the fourth generation. So control program for microcomputers, that is CP/M, was the first operating system on the microcomputers platform. and it was being developed by Intel 8080 and it uses PL/M programming language instead of the assembly language. It was very simple and single user operating system and very user friendly. This CP/M went through number of versions and it was become very user friendly. MP/M, a time sharing operating system, was introduced. Then in 1980 CP/net was introduced, which was having MP/M as the server and CP/M as the client. Then MS-DOS operating system, which you people will be aware of it, a single user operating system, was also evolved during this fourth generation. Later MS-DOS introduced DBase, that is for database management system they used DBase, and for word processing now we are using Word, that is Microsoft Word we are using, but before they was using WordStar, and Excel now we are using, before they was using Lotus 123. High-level language compilers like BASIC, COBOL and C was developed. Unix operating system was introduced by Microsoft, and IBM and Microsoft joined together and introduced OS/2 operating system. Unix and OS/2 provides multitasking, and the GUI concept was introduced, and MS Windows user-friendly operating system was introduced, and later Windows NT operating system was also introduced. Network operating system and distributed operating system was introduced in this fourth generation. So after this fourth generation, now we are in the fifth generation, artificial intelligence. Lot of concepts have been evolved. So these things have been referred in these two books, that is A.S. Godbold, and the diagrams have been referred from A.S. Godbold and Silbert's Calvin for the other concepts. Thank you.